Alright, here we've got Genso Chronicles being played on Switch, courtesy of Camco. I want to thank them for the review opportunity. So this game you play as Light, who joins the village's army, and eventually has to um, go on various missions. And comes back and finds that his village is ruins, and you have to follow the prophecy of the Guardian. It's a pretty interesting story. It kind of reminds me of like a Final Fantasy, like kind of similar to the Final Fantasy 4 story, in the sense that the kingdom that you fight for is ruined, and you have to go and follow the prophecy. But it's definitely an interesting game in its own right. I love how large the characters are. What I don't like is how fast you move, and I'll show you a second here. So here you have Light, and Fina here. Uh, it's kind of interesting because Light likes Fina, but Fina looks at Light as if he's family, like he's a brother. It's kind of an interesting dynamic. Kind of feel bad for Light, honestly. Now, I'll get to another thing I really don't care for here in a second. Not family. See, he only wants be more than just family. Okay, so I don't like how fast he moves. He moves extremely fast, almost too fast. And it feels like the game is just sped up too quickly. I would have liked to have seen the movement just a little bit slower, with the option to run maybe. But the constant running is kind of annoying. So eventually you have to run an errand here for Oma. You have to go and buy herbs, which gives you money. And then you end up getting flowers for Fina here, and it's got a whole ordeal. I feel very bad for Light, at least I did. Okay, so one thing I don't like about the game is the menu system. So instead of a town to walk around in, you have to choose areas based on this menu system. So I want to do this, go to the town square. Now, granted, there's little areas you can walk around in like this, which is nice. I really appreciate that. But I don't appreciate the fact that you have to, even the world map is a menu type system. I really wish that it was more of a traditional JRPG, in the sense that you didn't have to do this whole menu system and the characters like narrating what's around them. It should be more like this. I'm not a kid. Corona, I am a respectful lady. Hey, look, I'm busy. Go play with your friends. How dare you talk to me like that? Anyway, if you don't get the Holos over soon, aren't you going to be scolded? Scolded by Holos over? What do you mean? Oh, do you want me to tell you? Should I tell you or not? If you ask me nicely enough, I just might tell you. Okay, I want to hear it. What's up with the Holos over? I told you, when you ask a lady something, you should ask them kindly. A lady, whatever you say, you still look like a kid. Hey, I can hear that, Alright, you win. Miss, can you please give me the news? Well, if you insist, I'd be happy to. The induction ceremony was yesterday. It's done. Finished. If you weren't there, you can't join, right? Are you serious? Yesterday? You're joking, right? It's true. Other officers look so angry. You can't join Holos over. You'd better turn around and go home. It was yesterday? Pardon me, where'd that little twerp go? How dare her go telling people lies? Hey, you, the Holos over induction ceremony hasn't started yet, has it? Well, it sounds like it was already over. What? For real? Come on, I left hours ahead of the ceremony to leave time in case I got lost. I can't believe that kid. I'm gonna beat her up. It's hard to believe myself. I don't get how it could have been yesterday. It could have been yesterday. What, the ceremony's today? Huh? All of you have strong faith and true hearts. Welcome after meeting every challenge laid before you. Welcome to the fight without borders. Welcome to Hold Us Over. We might still be able to get there on time. Come on, you should hurry too. That's all for now. We expect great things from you all, new recruits. Thank goodness we were on time. Been a disaster. Got the cold sweats. Yeah, I was in a panic. Look, if I see her again, I'll teach her. Oh, by the way, my name's Dan. I'm Light. Light, nice to meet you. Both new recruits. How are you becoming friends? We'll have to start work now. Isn't it strange that we can choose whatever work we like? I mean, it's nice, but all it seems a little fishy, too, somehow. That being said, whatever happens, it is our responsibility, right? Wasn't Hellstove originally a vigilante run by volunteers? Some say that long ago monsters were rampant. Everyone protected the village, acting off their own respective ranks. Okay. Maybe that's why it's this day comparatively it feels free, huh? Anyway, the number of recruits can't be increasing so much just because of the monsters. Do you think something bad is going on that no one's told us about? I don't know. Well, that's no concern to raw recruits like you and me. I'm just happy to have gotten the job. So one thing that I don't care for as well is the writing feels just a little off. I don't know. I mean, there are better Kimco games out there. I've covered better Kimco games that's out there. Is it a good game? Yes. Could it be better? Most definitely. Less of a menu system. The movement could be slowed down a little bit. The writing could have been a lot better. It just feels like the writing is sometimes broken and just kind of all over the place. At least for some of the dialogue. The dialogue between Oma, Finn, and Light, or Finna and Light, that's okay. But everything else so far that I've experienced has just felt a little off, felt a little weird, and it's just kind of bad. But again, I mean, it's a decent game. If you can forgive the bad writing, in most cases. The reliance on a menu-driven system for exploration. It's a decent game underneath all that. There are better games out there, but if you want a decent game that has a good story despite the bad writing, Genso Chronicles is a game you're going to want to check out. I want to thank Kimco for the opportunity. I'm going to end the video here. I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.